going to quickly show you how to walk through using the new Vista timekeeping system. Because this system uses punch active hours, it requires you to have your location services turned on. You will get an error message if they are not. So the first thing we'll want to do at the beginning of using this app is to make sure that the setting is turned on. Go to your settings, and you'll want to look for the privacy option, location services. I use Safari website, but if you use Google search engine, then you'll want to double check any search engine that you're actually using. So I'm going to go to Safari website, select while I'm using, and I should be okay to clock in now. Okay, so I will open Safari. I already have it here in the browser. You'll paste it from the link that you received from payroll. You'll want to go down here. You'll see a box here with an arrow pointing from the top. Click on that and look for the option that says add to home screen. And we're going to select that. I like to personalize mine. So I'm just going to add Davico to the beginning here. Okay. And then hit add. And now you will see that now, even though it's a website, it's saved kind of like an app. So you don't have to go through all that each time. Kind of makes it more convenient. So your client ID, your login ID, and your password will come from the payroll department. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove the phone and input this for privacy purposes. So your client ID will always be Davico. I'm just going to go ahead and log in. And it will give you your last punch. And this is where you actually do the punch time. And remember, punch time is only for work hours. If you travel, you will not do that in this area. I'll walk you through how to do travel time later. And also, if you are a project-based pay employee, I will walk you through at the end of the video how to do project-based pay time tracking. So you'll have the options to clock in and out for the day. And then you also have the option to clock in and out for your meal breaks. So we're going to go ahead and do a clock in. And it asks you to select your project number, your store number, account number. Remember that all of these fields must have an option. You cannot leave them at unassigned. So we're going to look and see what projects you're assigned to. Okay, and we'll select that. And if this project has more than one store that you're working on, be sure to drop down the store box and select the correct one. Don't use an auto-populate for that option because you want to make sure you're selecting the correct store number. So I only have one store here, and the rest is correct. Now, if you do not see your store number, what I want you to do is go to None. And it'll auto-populate everything else for you. And go in the Notes section here and input the correct project number that you were given by your project manager. And if you don't know that number, then put your project manager's name there. And then go ahead and hit Save for us. And you'll see that your punch was saved for the day. Now say that you did travel to get to this location. You'll want to come in and click on the blue line with the pencil option across the top. This is the entry screen. And you'll go to the correct date. You change the date across here. It should populate to your current week whenever you come in here. So we're going to go to today for 1/7 here. And then there's going to be a plus sign there. Just going to click on that. So I traveled for 2 hours today. So I'm going to edit this and change this to 2 hours. And you'll notice that you see project number here. Make sure you always select your project number for everything you input in Vista. You never want to leave those numbers blank. So I'm going to select my project and let it auto-populate here. And then I'm just going to click Add. And you can enter your travel total time at the end of the day. And if you have per diems or layovers, you'll see a little checkbook looking icon right to the right of that one. And this is your pay adjustment area. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to hit New. Make sure that I have the correct date. And it'll let you change the date down here. And then it'll notice it tells you to enter one. And that's what you want to do, enter one. You can only enter one here. And then make sure you select your project number here. Okay, that will auto-populate and then you'll hit save. And your layover has been saved. And you can review your time card entry by going to the check mark. And you'll see here that we don't have any work hours, but we do have 2 hours of travel time. And we do, our per diem does not show here, but if you want to go ahead and approve your time card, this is where you do this at the end. You just go ahead and click the approve time card and it approves. If you're an employee and you're working on a project-based pay assignment only, then you will not use I'll go back to the home screen. You will not use this area. Do not use this if you are a project-based pay employee. You always want to come into time card and you want to come to the pencil with the blue line behind it. And whatever day you are on, so say today, you're going to hit the plus sign. And you'll want to select project time. And if you did 8 hours of project time today, you'll want to do that and select the correct project number. But say you did 2 hours on different projects for a total of 4 hours for the day, you'll want to make sure that you put in 2 hours. And then select the correct project number. And store in the store number that it goes with, click add. And then you want to do it again. So you'll hit the plus sign. Change that to project time. You add 2 hours. And then select the other project number. And then click add. And if you have project time, you must always have the number of projects that you completed. So then you'll hit the checkbook and you'll want to click add new. And then you'll make sure you have the right date. And then you'll select the option that says projects. And then projects done during your 4-hour period. If you did, you remember you had 2 on one particular project. So you'll put in 2 and you'll select that same project. Let it auto populate and you'll hit save. And then you're going to hit add new again. And you're going to do projects again. And you're going to put in 2. And I'm going to select the same number because I have a test rate on this number. And you're just going to hit save. And you'll see that it'll give you the breakout here of the projects that you completed. And then it also has your project time for the number of hours that you worked on the other screen. And then you'll just make sure that you approve your time card, same as if you had work hours. And once you're done at the end of the day, just make sure you log out.